Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It is that time of the week where we're going to preview the 5 best bets for this NFL Wildcard weekend. But before we begin, I'd like to make a quick change to the title. We'll be having a selection in every game this week, being 6 games. So for 1 week only of the season, it will be the NFL 6 best bets. Without further ado, let's get on to pick number 6. But I'd just like to recap how we got on last week. Last week was another 3 out of 5, another winning week. We had a miss with the Miami Dolphins at home with a +3 or 2.5 handicap. Unfortunately, they just couldn't keep it compared with Buffalo. But another winning week. And this week with 6 bets, we're going to try and get 4 to try and get that percentage over 50%. So without further ado, we'll start off by pick number 6. We're going to go game by game from the Saturday to the Monday game. So the first pick will be pick number 6, and that will be the Cleveland Browns traveling to the Houston Texans. Number 6, the Cleveland Browns traveling to the Houston Texans. The Cleveland Browns have come off a free week, I'll call it, or got to rest all their starters. They couldn't move from the 5th seed they've got, couldn't go up, couldn't go down, whereas Houston Texans had a winning in-game in Indy, where they come away with that in a tight but entertaining affair, and a bonus for the Houston Texans with the Jags losing to Tennessee. The Houston Texans were crowned the AFC South champions, so congratulations to them. This obviously gets them the home game. My thoughts on the game and my bet selection, I think it's going to be very entertaining. These both played a few weeks ago where Cleveland absolutely battered them in Houston, but there was no CJ Stroud. I do feel, though, that Cleveland will still come away with this, but I'm more confident in taking the total points in this game. So, for the time recording, bet number 6, the first wildcard game of the week, the Cleveland Browns traveling to the Houston Texans. The bet market I will be taking will be the total game points of over 44.5. Bet number 5 is the Miami Dolphins traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. Traveling team Dolphins have just come off a very disappointing win and win the AFC East title to Buffalo. They fell short. They were in the lead. They conceded a special teams touchdown, and they just really struggled to get any momentum going. They got shut in the second half, and fortunately for them, they lost the number 2 seed, so they'll be traveling on the road now, where the first matchup is against the Kansas City Chiefs, where the home team Chiefs was able to rest the starters last week. They'd already looked in the number 3 seed, the AFC West title, so they got to rest all their starters, especially on offense. I know Chris Jones played for the defense and got his bonus, making that sack. But yeah, they got to hopefully have another week on tape. Maybe can conjure up something for that offense who's been dire this year. My thoughts on the game, I'm not looking forward to this game as I would have thought at the start of the season. Someone said this is going to be this game is going to be one of the games in the playoffs. I'd be like, well, this is going to be game of the week. But no, it's far from that. Kansas haven't looked great all season. Miami have really struggled of late. My thought on my prediction of the game, my bet I think because the game is going to be close, I'm going to be inclined to take the Miami Dolphins. I just thought they're going to keep within the game. Granted, if they don't lose, I think they're still going to cover the points. So for bet number 5, for the time I'm calling the Tuesday, I'll be taking the Miami Dolphins at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Miami Dolphins currently are plus 4.5. Bet number 4 and the third game of the wildcard week is the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. The Pittsburgh Steelers advanced with the win in Baltimore, and with help with the Jags losing, secured the final playoff spot. Buffalo Bills had that win and win the AFC East in Miami, and they managed to go over the line there. I really not much to say about this game. I think it's going to be one-sided affair. I think fair play to Pittsburgh making the playoffs, but Buffalo are going to be too strong for them on both sides of the ball, and I feel that this is going to be a walk in the park for the Bills. And my only bet selection I'm very interested in is the handicap. So the time recording, bet number 4 on the Tuesday, I'll be taking the Buffalo Bills -10. Bet number 3 and the fourth game of the wild card week is the Green Bay Packers traveling to the Dallas Cowboys. Green Bay had a bit of work to do to make the playoffs, had to beat the Chicago Bears to advance, and they did that. Whereas my Cowboys had to just win to get the number 2 seed on the NFC title, which they did too. My thoughts on the game. I think it's going to be an entertaining game. Jordan Love has impressed me the last few weeks. He was a bit slippy in the start of the season, but he sort of matured into a pretty decent quarterback. But Dallas are at home. We're unbeaten at home this year. Dak is a different animal at home. He's more confident playing at home. And I think it's going to be too much of a tough ask for the Green Bay Packers, but I don't think they're going to shame themselves. I think they're going to keep it competitive, but I think Dallas sort of mid-third will put away. So for bet number 3, the time according to the Tuesday, I'll be taking the market of Dallas Cowboys minus 7.5. Bet number 2 and the 5th game of the week sees the Detroit Lions hosting the LA Rams in what I feel will be the most entertaining game of the week on Sunday Night Football. The traveling team, the LA Rams, looked in the 6th seed with a win at San Fran, where the Lions already looked in the 3rd seed, had an outside chance to get a number 2 seed if Dallas and Philly lost, but with Dallas winning, Detroit remained at number 3. My thoughts on the game, it's going to be very entertaining. I feel it's going to be the highest scoring game of the week. Matt Stafford going back to Detroit should be an emotional one for him. Both offenses are exciting to watch. Detroit's defense is a concern. They're leaking too many points, and I feel that could be the game changer in this one. Granted, both teams will get down the field with ease. I just feel I would trust the LA Rams D more. Should be entertaining. Wouldn't shock me if it went either way. But for the time recording on the Tuesday, the bet I really like and I'll be taking will be the LA Rams plus 3.5. And bet number 1 and the final wildcard game of the week, Monday Night Football, sees the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Philadelphia had the NFC East wrapped up a few weeks ago from what everyone was saying. They have been absolutely abysmal the last few weeks. Now, with a few injuries to their stars on the offense, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Smith, we don't know what's going on yet. The time recording on the Tuesday, that's a real concern. And Nick Sirianni's in big trouble if they lose this game. I really feel he could get fired. The defense isn't stopping anyone either. It's a real concern for the Philly fans at the moment. Tampa Bay had work to do to get the NFC South title. Let's go away to Carolina and win, which they did with a 9-0 win. Granted, Baker wasn't fit. He was limping around much of the game, but they got a job done, and congrats to them. My thoughts on the game and my bet selection, I am not sure what way this is going to go. I certainly can't trust the Eagles at the moment. Tampa Bay are at home. It's their home playoff game. I just don't see there being many points in this game at all. I think it's going to be very edgy. I think there's going to be a lot of 3 and outs or long drives, maybe for field goals. But I'm more comfortable in taking the total game points under. So the time recording, bet number 1, and the final wildcard game of the week. My bet selection of time recording on the Tuesday will be the total game points. And at the moment recording, it is under 44. And there we have it, guys. That is the 6 best bets wrapped up for the wildcard weekend. Please, if you watch the video this full, to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below any selections you like, dislike, or if there's any selections in any games you like. Please jot down in the comments, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great wildcard weekend. If you're betting, please obviously gamble responsibly. Enjoy with friends and family, and we'll be back next week to preview the divisional rounds and hopefully win a bit more money. Have a great weekend, guys. All the best, and please remember to gamble responsibly.